What's up, me old mates? It's me, Kastian, and today we're playing Blueprints. Give me my allowance. What's up? Hey. There we go. Sorry, there was a weird thing going on with the windows on my computer. So we have enough that we're gonna go. We got 20 extra steps today because we found the sauna. And we got 20 extra steps for that. We also found what happens if you drain the fountain, at least in the basement. We also found, ooh. Yes. Shelter, give me that. What's down here? Pretty. Cans of stuff and things. There's no stuff. Oh, hang on. Remain where you are for now. Given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow, we've agreed with your plan and have disabled remote access to the other terminals. And have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I am still not willing to risk moving shelter from the draft pool while the three of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. Okay, sorry, so, yesterday we had a really good and really bad day. We wound up losing 8 keys, 8 gems, and 77 coins. Time lock safe. Well, where's the code? How do I get into you? Time lock safe. There's a bird. Bunk beds. Sorry. Right. We also discovered. Right. We discovered that the basement can be reached from both the foundation and from the fountain. I've drained the reservoir. I don't know what that means, but I have done it. So I can't undo it. Well, I can undo it, but I just have to find the pump room again. Hello. Radiation monitor. Normal levels of radiation. Pretty reasonable. Okay. Log into network. Swan song. Swam song. Swan song. Right, so we're in there. That's good. Wait, no, he said he shut it off from the network, didn't he? Okay, no, we can get there. We can get there. Okay. Punch in. I know that that's happening. I don't know why I keep saying that. But special orders. What are special orders? Place a special order. I would love a metal detector. Approve the order. Maybe it's worth something. Glossary of terms. Okay, no, I know what these are. Back away. Leave this place. Okay. Remote terminal access. I've got nothing else that I can actively attach myself to because I haven't got an office, a laboratory, or security right now. Okay. Is there anything else? Okay, I'm concerned about the time safe, right? Time lock safe. I don't know what that means. It's locked at a certain time of day. Does time pass in this game? I know days pass. Because we're on day 28. Jesus, 28. We're on day 28, so I know the days pass, but time passes? Question mark? What time is it? I should probably be looking at the clock, if I'm honest, but I haven't been. Okay, back to this. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Time lock safe. Set unlock date. What's the date today? What was the first date? It was November something, right? I'm trying to remember. I wrote it down. I wrote down date that was circled on the calendar, which was November. Is there? Hang on. Back. What am I doing? Back. Exit. There must be. Is there a way for me to see what date it is? It's 28 days. It was in November that it started. Right? Because it was circled on the calendar, and I wrote November 7. Circled. Did I? No! Yes! Okay, I have... I don't think it's from the calendar, but I have 5 November 8. 5 November 8, 5 November 8. So if it was a... So, hang on. Let me just see what it's actually asking me to do. 5 November 8. So, November... But I have November 7th written down here as well. Why do I have 2 November dates? But that's not even the time I want to unlock, is it? If I'm setting a time for it to unlock, I can't set November 7th, because that's been... Well, it's now day 28, so it's 28 days after the 8th or the 7th. The 8th or the 7th. Why do I have 2 November dates written down? What were the November dates for? Because the date didn't even come into play when I was doing that safe. Like, the month did, but the date didn't. Let's go with the earlier one. Let's go with 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Because 30 days has November. 35, 36, 37, 38. December 5th. It's December 5th. I don't know what the time is though, but I do know that there's a great big clock on the front of the house. So we're gonna go have a look at that. We're gonna spend some footsteps doing it. But I'm okay with that. I would rather look at the big old clock and be correct. What time is it right now? It's just gone 9. So let's say 11. Right? We're going to say 11 on the 5th. Because it says it needs to be an hour away. Okay, I'm gonna, like, wait here, I guess. How fast does time move? If I go there and it's like 12 a.m., 12 p.m. even already, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, time moves pretty quick. But it is moving. Was that date right? 30 days, November 30th, right? There's 30 days in November. There's not 31. I should just look to the... Hang on, let me look at my other screen here to see how many days are in November. See if I've colossally messed up. No, 30 days of November. Okay, cool. All right, I'm right. I'm right. Well, I guess I'll just cut to me. I'm gonna wait. I guess I'll just cut to me maybe opening the safe. Did I figure this out? It's gonna be the November 8th. It's gonna be November the 8th. And it's gonna be tomorrow that it opens now. No, yeah, no. Yeah, it'll be tomorrow that it opens instead. And I'll look like a fool. But I will see you when, actually, I'm wasting so many steps. I'm just gonna sit here and wait and see if this clicks or does something. And if it does, great. If it doesn't, fine. I'll see you when I've either given up or the safe is unlocked. One of those two things is gonna happen. I think it's November 8th because I've got that written earlier in my notes. And I think November 7th is less relevant. I don't know why I've written November 7th. I also don't know why I've written 5 November 8. But anyway. Either I'm very lucky or I'm very unlucky. I should really put context around my notes. It's just a mess of numbers and letters, really. Rogue Moon Door. What does that even mean? Anyway, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I think I've done it wrong. You'll see from my steps that I've been back and forth to check the clock multiple times. I think I just kept messing up. So initially, I counted 28 days from November 7th, right? And then I tried November 8th, and that's also not worked. So now I'm leaving it on November 7th, because I realized after going up and checking a couple of times and setting it to a couple of hours later and this and the other, it's now like 1 o'clock in game time. I realized that I was adding 28 days, and if the first day was November 7th, this would be the 28th day, which means I just need to add 27 days to that. So it's currently set for 3 p.m., which is in 2 hours' time, in game time. And I'm gonna do it again, just to make sure that you know. Time lock, set unlock date, December the 4th. That's 27 days after the 7th of November at 3 p.m. Confirmed. December 4th, 3 p.m. I've set it to that. I'm not gonna wait around though. All right. I'm gonna move around. I'm gonna keep an eye on any clocks I see. I've wasted all my extra steps. I had 20 extra steps, and I've wasted them all. In true Kastian fashion, I just have kept flubbing it. So I'm gonna move as far in as I can whilst keeping an eye on the clock. I get a 4-hour window where I can go back and get that. So I'm gonna make sure I do go back and get that. Dining room this early? Crazy. No, let's go to the parlor. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. That's it. There's no more to say to it than that. So when I check the clocks, which there aren't any in here, but and I see, this box is not empty. This box contains gems. All statements that contain the word gems are false. If this is true, and this is true. If this is true, then this must be false. False, which means this is also false. Oh, is it only one is true? Am I wrong in this? Hang on. At least one box is always true. At least one box which is always false. So this could be false and this could be false, if this is correct. Wait, this contains gems, so this is false. So this doesn't lie. This is the true. This is false. This is... I frazzled my brain with the time. Oh, thank God! I frazzled my brain with the time puzzle. and am now in dire straits. I'm gonna do this because I'm not wasting the corridor or the corridor for that matter. This is gonna be a bad day because my day is now focused solely on that time puzzle, which we're gonna waste a step to go look at. Okay, we're looking for 3 o'clock, so it's good. We got time. I'm not gonna get that far into the building today. And that's just the facts. I don't like it. You don't have to like it. I really don't like it. But it is what the boiler room already. What's happening? I'm gonna take the bedroom. Early boiler room is weird, man. Let's open this. I've got 3 keys. Hopefully this will contain a key, maybe. Who's to say? A treasure map and a compass? Oh, golly gee whiz. That's so far away. Ugh. I'm gonna take the den because there's clocks in the den. It's nearly 2. You'll be pleased to know. It's nearly 2 o'clock. I want this to be a dead end. I'll take a guest bedroom. Give me 10 steps to replace some of the steps that I foolishly threw away with reckless abandon. Big old clock there, look at that. 3 is where we're going for. That's a walk-in closet. I don't want that. I'm going to take this pantry. Yes, I'm going to take this pantry. Give me a banana. Give me some coins, which would be an extra coin because I get an extra one from my coin purse. Oh, bloody Nora. I do need more steps. I'm going to take this one, actually. Which is maybe foolish of me. But with the dice, I should be able to guarantee that I can get something out of it. I still know that there's something I've got to do with that book. That book isn't there for show, you know what I mean? It's got to be there for a reason. I just don't know what that reason might be as of yet. But someday I'll know. Oh, there's a clock in the bloody middle of the room, isn't it? Great. I guess the whole I'm gonna redraw. I'm gonna take the spare bedroom. I get an extra 5. Yes, exactly. This is all working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Did my... No, my mouse died midway through recording. This is good. Oh, thank God, that's the one I wanted. Swimbird. I am a dare bird, a daring and brave bird, diving so deep, bird, a ride on the wave, bird. There is not a dare that I would not do, there is not a depth that I would not dive to. Weather friends are not very open to the sky idea. I like the sky less than the ocean. I'm not a good rapper, can you tell? Bird in the sky, not in the sea. That is what they say when they're looking at me. You are not a seabird, you are a swim bird. If you are friend bird, fly in the wind, bird. And shouldn't you always listen to friends, for they know me pests, or so they pretend. So I dare not dive, and I dare not swim, and I dare not step foot on the ocean again. And I dare not smile, and I dare not laugh, for they will do it for me, and on my behalf. I dare not dream, and I dare not speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me. And I will say goodbye to my dreams and the sea and wonder why daring feels just like defeat. That's the end of the book? That's bloody tragic. Oh my words. Poor bloody Darebird. He's just doing his best. He's just trying to dream. And have his dreams quashed by bastards. I guess I'll do the ballroom. No, I won't do the book. I'm going to re-roll again. Bookshop. Books for sale. Tuppence a bag. My package will be delivered. I haven't had the bookshop before, so I think I'm going to do the bookshop. Even though I want the secret passage, I should do the bookshop. What am I looking for here? I would like to buy a book. A new clue sold out in hours. It should come as no surprise that the latest book from Marigold is breaking literary records and making headlines even in absentia. The release of her new book, A New Clue, comes only 14 months after the distress report of the author's mysterious and unexplained disappearance. Her current publisher has issued a statement debunking the conspiracy theories surrounding the book's recent announcement, stating the writing of the book was completed and well into the editing stages many months before the disappearance. In addition, the publisher has revealed that all the proceeds from the first edition sales of A New Clue will be going to Lasting Hope, a non-profit organization that aims to provide resources and intel in the investigation of sorry, I'm trying to get my camera up. In the investigation of missing persons, which is good. Still, the timing is conveniently mysterious title of Marigold's third book has left many cynics denouncing the book and her disappearance as cheap publicity stunt. Detective Bon Margle, a very silly name, who many theorize may have been the inspiration for A New Clue, was quoted only saying that the book was unintentionally accurate. Regardless of their opinions, fans, pundits, and cynics alike were standing together elbow to elbow in the bookshop queues this morning, eager to get their hands on what may very well likely be the last words ever published by the missing author. Hello, I'd like to purchase A New Clue. I can't, that's so much. I could have done it bloody yesterday, I tell you that much. I had the fucking money for it. Right, observatory. Maybe a hallway. Let's do a hallway. Observatory's probably better, actually, but that's fine. We're here now. Drawing room. Billiard room. Drawing room. Billiard room. Billiard room is not a waste, so let's do that. Is there a clock in the billiard room? I'm so desperate to make sure that I don't miss my opportunity. 6. 4 squared is 16. 18 minus 16 is 2. 2 squared is 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. Minus 7 is 2. Times 1 is 2. Squared is 4 again. Yes, a silver key. Ooh. A room with many doors, no windows and no doors, except it's many windows and many doors. I'm just going to use a regular key for now. We're not going to go crazy. I'm going to do the breaker box because there's a thing I've discovered in here that while back with the colors. But I'm first going to go step back, and we're going to go all the way back, and I'm going to see if I can check the time. What time is it? Bloody ages away. Alright, I'm wasting so many steps and all. Alright. This has lights here, right? So, turn off this. Turn on this. Turn on this. Right. What do I want to do here? Is there a clue for this? Because those lights do something, but I need some sort of indicator of what they do. I'm just going to make it up. Okay. Hello, it's Editing Kastian here, with a bit of a PSA, if I'm honest with you. When I came to edit this video, learned that I do this for about 30 minutes of silent clicking, which I have cut out for you. But I do return to this puzzle later on and silently click for about 30 more minutes before successfully brute forcing this puzzle. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just clicking the lights until the lights were right, I suppose. And I want to put my hand up to this and say I'm sorry for brute forcing this puzzle. it sort of goes against the spirit of puzzle games, in my opinion, and escape rooms and things like that. If you don't know the answer, you should seek out clues and try and find the answer rather than just doing whatever until something works. Yeah, basically just wanted to let you know about that. You'll see how and when we get to that later on, but I will cut out the 30 minutes of me faffing around and show you my surprise as I successfully brute force the puzzle. But the PSA is, if you're playing a puzzle game and you want to feel like you've actually achieved something, don't just click buttons until something works. If you know there are clues in the game, look for those clues. And this is basically kind of my apology for that. Anyway, I'm going to cut back to me leaving this puzzle behind for the first time, and you'll notice the jump when we cut later on. Either way, please enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, this is not doing much of anything. Maybe somewhere I'll find a clue for it. I'm just gonna keep clicking on things until a new dawn arises. No, this is silly. This is silly. Don't waste your time and mine. And by don't waste your time and mine, I mean I won't waste your time and mine. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Let's continue on. Boudoir? Yes, it will get me steps. Anything worth taking here? Do you have a clock? Anywhere? No, she's a lady of leisure. Why would she need a clock in the boudoir? Time flows slowly for those without need of things. West Wing Hall. Could have taken the garage there, but the garage is not what I need right now. That door's locked. I'm not wasting special keys on that. Observatory. Aye, I'll take the observatory. See what's going on today in the magical space-time continuum. It's a gem. It's an apple. It's a slice. That's nice, isn't it? Hey, I'll take that. I'll buy that for $1. Give me special key. I want many doors here. And I will take the passageway. That will open, that's good. Right, I'm going to go back and check to see now if I'm any luckier in the Department of Time. It's gone 3. Now is the time to seize the day. Send out the call and join the fray. Wrongs will be righted if we're united. Let us seize the day. Was that Newsies? Yes. Am I quite tired? Absolutely. I've been sat playing guitar whilst I waited for time to pass for no reason. Alright, this is H, which is done that way for some reason, but that's fine. This is the wrong pen. It's not 8, it's 7. I can't do maths. Right, you. Dear Uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unfavorably with me and my father, and I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicions that I have harbored for these past years, suspicions entirely aimed at yourself. And while I have never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 4 years ago. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I am aware of the cost of my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, although I am now willing to admit that the conclusions I reached may have been flawed. Last week I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances, a conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. I now have reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the Red Border to the southern seafront. and I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing, a date that coincides not with her public disappearance in February, but instead with the notable theft of the ruby crown. If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist as some have claimed, I believe this scenario entirely plausible. And the fact that 2 of the crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced has given me renewed optimism that she's still alive. Alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept such a sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land we all dream of, the land where the strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back, and the windows and shutters of discontent flung wide open, in that distant land, I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. Lots of family drama here. Okay, look, we got 6 letters. There's 8, isn't there? 8 red envelopes. 8 red envelopes. Look, we did it. We did it. We did it. I'm proud of us. I'm still confused as to what's happening. It's very clear that Marion was involved in this heist. That much I have been made aware of. But I don't know yet what that means. The gems that we're finding are the gems of the ruby, of the crown, right? I guess. They'd have to be. I could have been running that whole time and I wasn't. I apologize, everybody. Okay. So, what I've done is, kind of buggered myself. A little bit. But the foundation could be our salvation. This was locked, we said, yes? Yeah, it's locked. So, let's hope that it is. Could there be a key in here? Anywhere? No. Dust. Right, hang on. Let's see if north works. North does work. Excellent. I'm going to take the commissary. And I'll tell you for why. I've got 12 coins. Shovel? I'll take the shovel. Because there's going to be dig sites in the foundation that might contain keys. And if they contain keys, then we're in for a right laugh, innit? Because it's 2 bedrooms, so I would get 10. But I would also be closed off, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to take this. And this allows me to... first things first, I'm going to connect this so I can connect to the other terminal, the one in the shelter. I don't know if that's going to help me, but I do want to do it. So yeah, I can activate the shelter. Hello. Does this do anything for me, or is it just gives me access to the unlocking of the? Yeah, it does. It's okay. Well, I don't need any of that. Thank you. No, but I do want to. Hang on. No, I need to turn off the keycards systems. We will go with high because I have managed to set the thing to off, and then we go unlocked, which means, fingers crossed, we'll encounter more unlocked security doors. Such as this one. Nope. Oh, that's the foundation again. Such as this one, that's locked. Okay, well, you know, a man can dream. And so... I'm not saying so can I, but I am a man. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not a key? Safe deposit box key. Ooh, well, if a vault pops up, I'll use it. This isn't the way. Bugger. Balls. I guess it's back to the utility closet to try and solve that puzzle, huh? Yeah. There's nothing else for me to do. That's a shame. Which way was it? It's this way, right? A bit of room into the... Right. Right. What? Okay. Another permanent addition. Gemstone cameras. I mean, let's go check it out. Since I've got 28 steps and nothing I can do with it, maybe there'll be a key in there. Honestly. What did that say? Start with 2 gems. Is there one that lets me start with 2 keys? Honestly, I would prefer that. I'm not complaining about the gems. Gems are cool. Which way was that? That's this way, right? I don't know what the order was. I should have written down the order. It was off. Green, blue, white, red. Off, green, blue, white, red. Oh, I don't know. Here is the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're going to need more than this, especially if we're going to limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk structural integrity of the cave walls, so I suppose we'll have to adhere to this expert opinion, at least for now. We managed to remove all but 1 minecraft from old tunnels, 2 of which were too rusted and worn down to be of any use for us up here, so Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. I'm not sure that the foreman is going to be too happy about that, but hopefully you can smooth it over. Now there's still 1 more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. The reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. Boss informed us that there are 2 other ways into this site from that site, but I think we're going to leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it done. Okay. Is this another flame? Tres flames? We've almost found all 4 flames, which means something. This doesn't actually give me any gems, though. I can't take any gems from here. I don't need gems right now. I need keys. Any keys? A key? Why? No key. And this is now undone, right? I can't go here again and do something. No, okay. I've made 3 flames. Sorry, I seem really nonplussed by it, and I know that's... I'm just a little... The time puzzle really threw me for a loop, and I got it wrong like 3 times, and then I got it right. Which is good, because it means that I had the right idea. I just I don't know what to do about this. I don't know what else. Are these all things that will unlock then? Because there's the weird creepy under passage as well, which I'm not sure what to do with. There's that blocked off door. There's a door that's blocked off around the side here. Just over there. I don't know what else to expect. I'll be buggered. No clue. I also don't know how I solved that one, and I don't know that it will come up again. But I should have written down how I solved that. Solved, like I worked for it. I just clicked a bunch of stuff until a bunch of stuff became good. I mean, let's try Drafting Strategy Volume 4. I'd like this book, please. Can I have it? Can I read it? I bought it. Where's the book? Where's the book? Where's the book? I purchased a book. Give it to me. Oh, there's History of Orinda first edition too, which would be the redacted. Oh, did they just get added to the library? Can I just look at them now? Okay. Sorry, I've become slowly hunched. Just... Alright. Well, that's going to be today. So technically a really good day. Technically a really good... I don't feel like it was a really good day. Because it felt like I spent most of it clicking on stuff randomly. I don't feel like I earned anything there. You know what I mean? I feel like I earned the time puzzle. That was real. You know what I mean? Like I had to sit and watch a clock. That felt like I did something. The breaker box puzzle, I'm just clicking on stuff, and like eventually that led me to having the answer. So, and now I get 2 gems a day, which is cool. I just don't know how I did it. I don't know. Either way, I feel like we discovered a new room in the form of the shelter. We discovered a bookshop, which we haven't used before. I was very confused by why so many later house rooms were turning up here. You know what I mean? We didn't get any red rooms. I could have avoided them as well. Bugger. Oh well, never mind. Anyway, yeah, that was technically a good day. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give all those buttons down there a cheeky poke for me. Leave a comment down below if you don't know what to comment. Leave the comment of the sequence that I put in for the breaker box. If you know. Because that would be really helpful, actually. Yeah. Leave the sequence for the breaker box down below. Spoiler it if you can, so that other people don't, like, get spoiled, but I guess they're going to watch the episode anyway, so who's to say. Anyway, we also have a Patreon. If you would like to financially support the channel, there is no obligation to do so, but you can by clicking the link in the description and going over to our Patreon to give as much or as little as you like, and you will get early access to every single one of our YouTube videos a whole month before it goes up on the channel. Regardless, we'll be back soon with more blueprints between now and when I see you next. As always, folks, stay safe, stay kind, and be good to each other. I love your faces, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.